Khalil Roundtree isn't going to shoot on Alex Periera, one of the most dangerous strikers in the UFC, has proved to knock out some of the best strikers at light heavyweight, and Khalil Roundtree doesn't want to take this guy down despite being a purple belt in jiu-jitsu? Very interesting. Now, a couple of months ago, when the fight was first announced, Khalil says that he has no plans of taking down Alex Periera in their fight. In my career, I've never shot one takedown. Not ever. That's not in my plans. I'm here to put on an amazing fight for the fans. A stand-up, knockdown, drag-out war. That's what Khalil Roundtree says he wants to do for the fans. Now, let's see what he had to say to the Schmo just a few months ago.
So check this out. In my career, I've never shot one takedown. That's not my plans, right? I'm here to put on an amazing fight for the fans. Like this one, regardless of what anybody says, this is a fight for the fans. I think with my style, with his style, this fight's not going to disappoint. So I'm there to do what I do, to do what my fans and everybody knows what I'm capable of. And all I can say is just like expect a banger, man. So check this out.
Obviously, Khalil Roundtree, a bit of a Muay Thai striker. He went to Thailand, learned Muay Thai, and came back a completely different fighter. The guy changed his entire style, completely changed his fighting style, completely changed everything about his fight mentality. He came back a completely different fighter, very dangerous fighter. He wants to strike it out on the feet with Alex Periera, and this is why he was campaigning for the fight in this video with the Schmo. Now, I thought this was just him trying to campaign for the fight, saying, hey fans, this is what you're going to get if you watch this fight. This is what you get if you get this fight next. I want to fight for the title next. I thought that's what Khalil was doing here. But his coach has now come out and confirmed what everything Khalil is saying is true about the no takedowns, no this, no that. I'm not going to go there. This is what John Wood, Khalil Roundtree's coach, had to say about it, considering and relating to UFC 307.
And people say this and then we see what happens in the fight, but he's like, I'm not going to shoot a takedown on it. Like, I picture this fight and I see two guys standing in front of one another and not really maybe throwing a ton of combinations, but throwing dangerous sniping shots at one another. Like, is it as simple as that? Like, that's the fight?
In a nutshell, yes. I believe, honestly, my gut, I think Periera shoots on Khalil. I think he's the one that breaks game first and shoots on Khalil to try to get that takedown. Because that's actually something he's done. I mean, we ain't shooting over here, I can tell you that. Like, Khalil can. It's not like we don't train MMA. It's not like he doesn't train wrestling defense, all these things. I'm always very big on, you better know how to do something to be able to stop something. So if you've never shot a double leg, how the hell are you going to know how to stop it, what it is, what's coming at you?
Khalil has already said, and
So, it's very interesting the way that he said that. Now, many might predict that John Wood and Khalil Roundtree are trying to trick Alex Periera into thinking that he won't take him down and that he's going to strike it out on the feet and then they're going to play out on the feet and that these guys are just going to slug it out in some form or fashion, whether it's sniping shots or beautiful Muay Thai / kickboxing combinations. The way that John Wood gave that answer and the way that he spoke tells me that he's very confident that Khalil Roundtree is not going to take Alex down. Alex Periera obviously shot on Israel Adesanya in their first fight and made that very interesting. That was a whole debacle. Very interesting that Alex Periera, the striker, would shoot on Izzy. Alex Pereira has been dominant so far this year in the 205 division. He beat Yuri Prohaska for the belt. He then came back and fought Jamal Hill, and then he beat Yuri again, and now he's going to be fighting Khalil again after just a couple of months. I don't know what to think about all this, to be honest with you. I think it would be smart for Khalil to shoot a takedown because it would give Alex something to think about. But John Wood says, oh no, Khalil's going to do this, do that. He's so much better than Alex in every possible way. Listen, Khalil could get it done. He's heavy-handed. He's got the ability to fight on the feet. He's good on the feet. But we all know Alex Pereira is one of the best strikers in the UFC, one of the most dangerous strikers in the UFC, one of the most powerful strikers in the UFC in every which way. You got to be confident. You got to be a little bit cocky as a fighter, as a coach. But I don't know, man. I don't like that answer. I think they're a little bit overconfident. I think they're a little bit... I don't know. I think they're not worried enough about what Alex Pereira brings on the feet. It would be smart of them to shoot a takedown. And you know what? It would be smart if they were playing it up and tricking Alex Pereira into thinking that they won't shoot, saying they won't shoot, and then they will. The way he gave that answer, so nonchalant, so off the cuff, so ignorant of anything. I just don't think that's true. I think Khalil's going to go in there and strike it out, and I think it's going to be a fun one. Many people don't think this fight should be happening at all, but I don't care. Whatever. It's 205. It's not the deepest division. Magomed Ankalaev's probably the best guy in the division in truth, but Khalil Rountree's a fun fighter. Alex Pereira's a very fun fighter. Has proved that he's one of the biggest stars in the UFC just based on his track record and what he's doing in the fights. That's what I like to see myself. So let me know what you guys think about the matchup. Let me know what you guys think about Khalil maybe not shooting a takedown. Put it all in the comments for me, and I'll see you in the next one.